Let's talk a little bit about the themes and how, for you, did this feel, in addition to him being an incredible character, did you feel like this was timely and topical? Is that part of why you made this film, or did that just kind of happen?
I mean, history just happens,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple things that, for me, that were important in making this film. I wasn't sure I wanted to do it, and then Jason and Brian in particular really encouraged me to do it, and I'm glad, because it was one of those like life-changing moments. And the reason that it was a challenge for me is that as an Italian American, coming from an immigrant family, having lived in Italy and come back to the United States, Serpico is really, really an important figure, because I grew up in Philadelphia, where Rocky's treated like a real person, and he's, half retarded and whatever character that he is. And, so the stereotypes are what people, right?
Yeah.
So Serpico was a real person, and I wanted to do justice to that story, because it really was an inspirational and aspirational story. So for me, there were other elements of the story that were really important in telling, which is why we have that Galileo touchstone in there, which is, you need those people in society. we need those people in society that are going to say no.
Yeah.
Because they show us the way. So that was always a very, very important element for me in the film, that we're in the deficit of those stories. We're in the deficit of people like that. And I think people need to have the courage and the support to be like that. And that was a big, big impetus for me to make this movie, to say, that Serpico is really like an every person.
Yeah.
And that's an important thing to put out there. It's he got famous and he had a book written about him. Now he's had 2 movies made about him. But the reality is that he was a person that just wanted to be a detective. He just wanted to dedicate his life to public service, and that was taken away from him. Why was that? And then, what does that mean for where we are today? Because much of what he did has become a prophecy. He says in the Knapp Commission, if this doesn't stop, it'll reach the highest levels. And it certainly has reached the highest levels.